In the land of digital gold, TA with TI Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy, never the mission.
That's right, guys. Piper Academy is where it's at. This is the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network. 5 shows to make sure that you keep your money. You learn how to trade. Of course, none of this is financial advice, but you learn how to trade. And the most important part is keeping your money. Risk management. Number 1. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. And before we do so, let us look to see who was first. What? We got BC Pork Corp. Give it up for BC Pork Corp. He was first. He nailed it as soon as it was posted. I'd say within a minute or two, probably like a minute. He was there. So congrats to BC Pork Corp. Let's see here. Second up, we have Mr. Mike. Mike is number 2. Mike is in second place, very, very close to first, but Mike is second place. And then, of course, we have Robert. Robert with number 3. So I do thank you guys very much. Very, very fast responses today. You guys are the best. Guys are the best. All right, good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and say hi to everybody else. Of course, we do have the winners, BC Pork Corp. We have Mike. So thank you for being here. Let's see here. We have Robert. Thank you so much. We got Jesse in the house. Yes, of course. Now, of course, this one doesn't show up because it's a long message. But Discord, join the Discord, the Piper Academy Discord. So much alpha in there. It's ridiculous. Like it really is. Let's see here. We have a Shadow Chaser in the house. What's going on, guys? What is going on? Let's see here. And going down the list, we have the Backup Kid. What's going on, guys? The Yoda, the 1, 2, 3. What's going on, guys? All right, good stuff. Now, of course, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. So I strongly recommend asking questions. There are no dumb questions. They're either questions we've had before or haven't thought of yet. Those are the only, there are no dumb questions. So definitely please ask questions. If you have charts that you want me to do, let me know and we will get those for you as well. And let's see here, we got Paul in the house. What's up, Paul? Now, one thing I absolutely love is that I don't just give you the setup. I give you the thought process behind the setup. That way you're learning as you're making money. So again, none of this is financial advice. All this is for entertainment purposes. And I appreciate each and every one of you being here, especially just everyone. You know, we got Buck in the house as well. So thank you, Buck. Appreciate you. Okay. All right. Very good, people. Very good. Let's go ahead and get started. We're looking at crypto bubbles. This is the hourly. Everything's green. Everything's green. Why is it green? Is Bitcoin going up? Well, we'll find out in just a moment. Looking at the daily. Ooh, everything was red. Everything was red coming down. Was Bitcoin going down? Well, let's go ahead and find out. Let's go ahead and put up the Bitcoin chart. We do have a Metis. I believe Metis was something that we did on, let me just see. I think this was something on YouTube. Yep, there we go. Metis, we set the alert. The 4-hour candle must close. We have 3 hours left. So we do have 3 hours left before we can think about entering this trade. If we do get a pullback, I'm thinking we'll get a pullback to about here before breaking up. So once again, the 4-hour candle must close here. But if it does close, I'm thinking, and this is why I'm thinking this. Look at this little box that we have here. All this is support resistance. So we have a bunch of resistance here. We have support right here. Look at all the support. So this is why I draw my boxes and where I draw my boxes. is going to be right here. So this will be a really nice area for it to bounce. What I always do whenever I'm doing these ups and downs, it's never just, oh, I think it's cool if it goes here. These are all strategic. Like I'm looking to the left, I'm seeing all the ups and downs, seeing the boxes, seeing the support resistance levels. And this is where I think it might go. Now, could this go another 20, 30, 40%? Sure, of course, especially depending on the market cap. But this one, I really, really like it. So, you know, with Bitcoin doing its thing, this really hasn't been affected by it, not in my opinion. So on this one, I would expect it to come down, especially because in the last 12 hours, well, let's see, 10 hours, probably 11 hours, I guess. It's done nothing but go up from here to here, about 23%. So it's nothing too crazy. Let me go over here to this and see what the market cap is on this. Because again, for me, market cap is extremely important. So let's go ahead and type in Metis, METIS. So it's 175 million market cap, very small market cap. So this could move very fast. This could do another 30%, easy, because of such small market cap. But I personally would wait 3 hours. Wait 3 hours, kind of close, see where it's at. If it's underneath it, then we wait to see if it does come down here to bounce. You could put a lower entry. The lower entry I would do is about here. So let's say you don't want to mess with this coin. You can just go and look and put your entry at 25.98, set it, and forget it. Now, if we do come down, I don't really think it'll come down lower than this level of 24.09. Now, granted, it already did, but hopefully now it'll create a higher low. So we have a low, higher low. If we do come down maybe to here before going up. So hopefully it doesn't break this level. And if it does break the level, we just got to be really careful, and because we could come back in here and just stay here for a long time too. But I do like what I'm seeing. So let me go and delete this one. All right. But here I will set another alert. Set another alert right here. But I do think that it's going to come down before it goes up. But we can check it. Hopefully at the end of the show, we can check it. So going to Bitcoin, let's look at Bitcoin. Let's see here, going down the list. Let me just catch up on some of this chat really, really quick. Yes, guys, definitely smash the like, support the channel. Smash the like. Okay. See, BC Port Corp says, there's a nice box there, Joe. Yes, indeed. And I'm always looking for that. I'm always looking for the boxes. I'm always looking for support resistance levels. And I just keep it simple. I really do. I just keep it really, really simple. So this is Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. You can see it up here and also right here. 4-hour time frame. Man, we entered this bounce zone again. I don't want us entering this zone. Every time we enter it, it, in my opinion, gets weaker and weaker, especially if we go lower and lower. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just say price action. Let's go ahead and hide this. There we go. That way we don't see all this stuff. Let's just say this purple line. If the price comes down here and then, so let me draw this out for you. Let me draw this out for you because I'm really big on visuals. And I hope this makes sense to everybody. Let's say we have a line here. I'm using shift, and that way this goes in one straight line. If we have price action, because there's a lot of people who say stuff but don't explain it fully. Before, my mentors would say, oh, the more touches it hits on the support, the stronger it is. Or sometimes they would say, the more times it touches support, the weaker it is. I'm sorry, what? Well, they never explained it. If price comes down, find support, makes a lower high, find support, makes a lower high, find support, makes a lower high, find support. There's a pretty good chance now if you do patterns, this would be a descending triangle. flat base, and the tops are getting lower and lower, creating this trend line. I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. Now, with that being said, this, in my opinion, is getting weaker and weaker. It's not so much this level getting weaker and weaker. It's the momentum. It's the price. It's going and it's bouncing. It's not breaking the highs. And because of that, more than likely, it's going to break this low. Now, let's do that the opposite way. Let's go and let's do our trend line. If I can find it. Where is it? There you go. How I lost it, I have no idea. Holding down shift, making a straight line. Now let's say we're coming down and it comes down and it bounces and then it bounces and then it bounces and then it bounces and then it bounces. This is getting stronger. This level is stronger because what we're doing is, as no matter how hard the price action tries to come down, it can't break it. Well, not at that time. It can break it anytime it wants. And then it comes up and then it bounces even harder and it goes further. It's breaking this high, coming down again to this level. No matter, now we have more momentum to come down. It's just imagine like a ball, like a bouncing ball. Now we have more momentum, more force to come down, and it can't break it. So it bounces higher, resulting in the break of this high. And then now we have more force and it's coming down harder and it can't break it. And it comes up higher. And now we broke this high. And then we come down one last time and trying very hard and it bounces even higher. So this is strong. This is weak. Again, it's not how many times it touches. It depends on the actual price action that's creating the touches. I hope you like that. If you did, make sure to smash the like. Of course, we go live every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go live on my channel at Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and of course, other times as well. But make sure to tune in every single day here at 4 Eastern. So if you enjoyed this, put a +1 in the chat, because so many people, oh, well, the more times it touches it, the weaker it gets. And you listen to those same people and they'll say, oh, well, the more time it touches it, it gets stronger. How? They never explain it. This is your reason why. All right, moving on. Let me go and delete these. I hope you enjoyed that. All right, moving on. So coming to this area. So now that I explained it, let's go over here. Now, what I don't want to see, can I hide this? Nope. Gotta open this. Get out of here. All right. So what I don't want to see is I don't want to see it coming into this zone. And especially if we create lower lows. So here, and let's just draw this out. We have lows. We have lower low. We have lower low. We have lower low. And then what's the next step? Another lower low. And then dump city. What we need to do is in order for me to be bullish on Bitcoin, we need to break a high. This is on the 4-hour time frame. You can see it here and here. This is a very weak pivot. Oh man, let me delete some of this stuff. Arrows, where are you, arrows? We need to, so a little quick tip in case y'all didn't know this. If you hover over one of the drawings, it will highlight. See how it highlights over here? So if you ever want to get rid of it for whatever reason, you can do that. Now, before I get rid of these other ones, the reason I'm drawing these where it comes down, up, or down, up, down, is because it's breaking the lows. If you break the low, it's coming down. It's just like saying, if I leave my door unlocked, it's unlocked. Like, to me, it's that simple. You're like, Joe, I didn't even understand that analogy. If it breaks the low, it's going down. I mean, if you open the milk's open. If you start the car started. If you put gas in your gas has car. Your car has gas. Oof, joke. Same thing. If you break a low, it's going down. Now, how far down? Nobody knows until it finds support and then goes up. Now, here, this is what I'm showing. This is what I'm illustrating. Where here's a low. It's breaking the low. It's breaking the low. It keeps on coming down. So let me go ahead and hide this and hide this. All right. So now what I don't want to see, we have a low, lower low, lower low, lower low. I do not want to see, I don't want to see this, because what it's doing is actually making this weak. You can have it as a trend line. You can have it as zones. The more times we come into this zone, closing lower, it's just getting weaker and weaker. So every time we do that, now we're creating another step. This is a step, Jimmy, that we need to break, or a wall that we need to break in order for us to start to potentially start a bullish run. We can't be a bullish run if we keep on breaking the lows. Can't do it. So just kind of give you a heads up. There's a lot of people that I watch, and I mentioned this on CCM's show this morning, so y'all probably saw it. But there's a lot of people that I watch, and one of them happened to be going over why he's bearish right now. And he went through a big old spill with different diagrams and big words and, market structure terminology and, all this other good stuff. And I can literally break it down in about 4 seconds. He did 15 minutes. I can break it down in 4 seconds. Let's go right here. If you break the low, it's not bullish. The only way we can be bullish is if it breaks a high. How fast was that? It literally comes down to that. Literally. So let's go ahead and delete all this. Now, am I a genius? Nope. I just simplify stuff. Do I win all my trades? Nope. Why? Joe, if you know all this, if you have all this knowledge, why aren't you a multi-millionaire? One, it takes money to make money. And two, we're trading against people. It can easily flip. Easily. So here we have this low, and right now we're already doing lower lows on the candle body closes. I don't want this coming down here and then coming up, because now we have to break this level, which is very weak. We have it come down, come up, come down. I would like to have seen more of a point like this, up, down. This is strong, because this was going up and then it stopped at this place. Then it came down. Here it went up. Hopefully y'all can see all this. I know all the colors may be a little distracting, but here it went up and it rode over. It wasn't a up and then down. It wasn't an up and then a kind of a rollover, but down. Up and down. Very strong. Up and roll over. So here, this is a level right around the 382 level. I want to say about 96.6. This is a level. Then we have a stronger level right here. I like doing this on the 1 hour time frame. So on the 1 hour time frame, we can see that it is this level right here. And then we have a level right above it. And then we have a level highly just above that. Now I do like this one, so I'm leaving this level here. Everything is subjective. I just kind of give you a heads up. The highest peak is the best choice. The lowest peak is the best choice. And it's best to use candle body closes and then also candle wicks. What that does is it forms a zone. So here we have a candle body, and here we have a wick. So it forms this liquidity zone or selling pressure. All in here is where it's a possible reversal. Possible. So just kind of give you all a heads up on that. All right. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chat. Any questions, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know, guys. Once again, this is your 1 hour of free mentorship. And instead of paying somebody $99 an hour, you can get your answers here. And not only that, but I will give you the who, what, where, when, and especially the why. If you haven't figured that out already. I love explaining the whys. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Going down the list. Going down the list. So happy you guys are here. We got all set in the house. What's up, my friend? Let's see here. We got this person. This person says, President of the United States launched a meme coin. That was the top. Uh-oh. Everything he touches ends up turning to everything he touches. I don't know. Hopefully not, my friend. Hopefully he gets everything in place. See, we got Kyle in the house. Kyle. See here. Darren does things, my man. Darren, I got to get you on my show, man. I got to get you on my show. We need to figure out, well, I'm always trying to learn. And Darren does things. He was on the Crypto Billy show. Not sure why I smacked my lips, but he was on Crypto Billy show yesterday, and really thorough information as far as trades and a bunch of indicators and stuff like that. But the one indicator that I'm very interested in, because everybody talks about it, is money flow. So I need to reach out to me, man. Reach out to me on Telegram. Reach out to me on Telegram. And this is my Telegram handle. It's at trade, of course, y'all can't see this, _ intuition. Now, of course, I understand y'all can't see that. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and do this. That way you can't see anything. And then let's do this. Boom. A bingo bango. So reach out to me, man. I would love for you to share your knowledge with my community in reference. God, for me, and I even said it on my channel, like if I want to know what money flow is doing, I look at my price action here. Money flow is printing red on the daily. If we put the daily, yep, it printed red. It printed red right here. Like I can look, but like I want to know like how y'all use it, because I don't know. So reach out to me, man. Yeah, I and it's so funny too. Like, why isn't everything locked? I said, lock it. It's so funny. Like whenever anybody tells me about an indicator, I was like, it's up. They're like, Joe, how'd you know that? Because I see the price up or it's down. So, but I would really, I'm very interested in that because everybody talks about money, money flow, and also I forget what it is, but and of course the chart prime has money flow on there as well. But anytime anybody's talking about the chart prime money flow and say, oh, it's curving up. Yeah, price is going up. So like let me know how to use it because I don't know how. Now the indicators that I do love from chart prime, of course, one of them has it on there already, and it's going to get a little messy. And it has money flow in it. But where is it? Oh, scared me. Is this one? Oh, I like the Prime Oscillator Pro and the Pro Plus. And they're different things. But like this one has the money flow. But I mean, I can see it. Oh, it's turning red. Oh. But I do like these other indicators on here. All right. Let's go back to the clear. That way it looks easier to read. All right. Let's see here. Buck says, I do trade patterns. Oh, no. I do trade patterns, but I can't see them. So, of course, those of you who don't know, my saying is I do see patterns, but I don't trade them. And Buck just did the opposite. I do trade patterns, but I can't see them. That is funny. That needs to be on a shirt. Don't TM trademark. I'm using it. That is funny, man. I do trade patterns, but I can't see them. I'm gonna save that. Oh, I gotta save it. I gotta save it. 1 second. This is being saved. Saving it. That is funny. Saving it to my download. That is funny. All right. Very good. Let's see. Buck says, just kidding. I can't remember the rules to the patterns. Boo, hale. But one thing I do recommend, though, is to learn how to trade patterns. I do recommend that. I don't trade, but what you have to do, in my opinion, it makes it easier to trade if you know how others are trading. Now, I don't trade them, but I know, oh, people see the inverse head and shoulders, which is good because it's adding to my confluence. It's adding to my thought process of it's breaking this level. It's very strong. And, you know, oh, there's bullish divergence. I know people, I don't trade really using that, but I see other people doing that. It's like, oh, so we have this and this that all these traders are going to use to enter the trade. I'm already in the trade. This was going to happen. Boom, goes up. Why? Because all these people trade the same. But I'm trading, in my opinion, a different way. So, kind of. Let's see here. Okay, diggity in the house. Okay. All right. K Diggity asks, what do you do to Bitcoin while I was working, man? Uh-oh. See here. T-Fada. What's up, T-Fada? I feel like the whole market needs to go lower so we can go higher. Boom. Mic drop. Mic drop right there. T-Fada is speaking the truth. And I've pretty much said this too. I don't want it to go down. I really don't. But I see it going down. And especially until we break a high. But in my opinion, in order for us to get these amazing gains, like 20, 40, 50x gains on some of these lower market cap coins, they have to go lower. I mean, right now, if the market took off, sure, we can get like 10, 20x gains. Pretty easy. Depend on the market cap. But if they went lower, well, then we can get 40, 50%. Or 50x, rather. CJ, what's up, CJ? See, what up, Joe? Do you have any advice for passing a bit-funded account? Trade the way I trade. Have I ever done bit-funded account? No. I just won a $5,000 bit-funded account from Crypto Banter. Hey, there you go, man. So what I would do is I would trade with very little money. If they have like a demo or like a paper trading, then I would do that first. So you kind of know what all the buttons do on that account. And then just trade the way we trade. You know, we see breaks of lows, well, then it's going to go down. It'll go down until it starts breaking the highs. And as far as like the leverage, do very little leverage. And that's cool, man. Hopefully that helps. But, and you can always ask for like the different coins here too, or in my channel. You know, we do everything. It's not just crypto, stocks, whatever. See here. K Diggity says, I was dragging today. Super duper Monday, but I made it. There you go. There you go. Catching up with the chat, guys. Capping on the chats. See here. Yes, guys. Definitely smash the like. See, Robert says, I thought I had to count to 5 peaks with the 5 peaks on the low for it to matter. Interesting. What are you talking about? I thought I had to count to 5 peaks for the 5 peaks on the low. If you could elaborate, Robert, because I have no idea what you're talking about. 5 peaks. Are you doing like a pattern or something? Or are you doing not only that, but like what time frame? 5 peaks for it to go lower. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Sorry. Like for me, I need the who, what, where, when, why, and just something like I don't. Yeah. See, moving on. See here. Yes, guys, definitely smash the likes. Let's get this going. This is your free hour mentorship, guys. Take advantage of it. Really do. Take advantage of it. Ask me questions, trading questions. Now, granted, can you just ask me for the chart and I give you my thought process? Sure. But in my opinion, it's better if you ask, why do you use this and this? What are your favorite, whatever. Ask those type of questions, because you cannot find that on a website. And that's the thing here, like either here or on my channel, what I do is I give you the experience. I don't regurgitate something from a website. I give you the experience. Let's see here. BC Port Corp says, it's not just crypto that's dropping, it's all the markets. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Darren says, yeah, money flow follows or leads price action. DDT. Let me see if I read this right. Money flow follows or leads price trend. It follows or leads. Follows or leads. Let's see here. Rector Mike Tech says, I was just on a stream and someone says Bitcoin is no longer a crypto. The education of some investors is astonishing. Yes, indeed. We have Wix Wi-Fi 89 in the house. What's up, Wix Wi-Fi 89? Appreciate you for being here. Okay. Darren says, Joe, there's not enough commitment to long, and also spot volume is dead apart from institutional buying. We need to pick up some bad boy orders before we, yes. Spot volume is dead. Yeah, I need to pick your brain, man. I need to see how you trade, because I would like to do that. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to put someone on my show though, so it'll be a fun little thing to do. So here you have 5 positions on a down slope, and then you have 5 on the top to make it a triangle. Oh, I don't know. Triangle. Triangle's 3 spots. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Done. 5 positions on the down slope. Then you have 5. It's too much memory for me. See here. Follow or leads depending, money flow. Follow or leads depending on time frame. So the higher time frame, the better. Lower time frame, the faster. Rich people are scared. Elon is going to expose them. Getting cash for lawyers together. Yeah. And it's funny too. The ones that are making the most noise, I guarantee it, because Elon's been through this before when he had PayPal. When he had to do something or other, and the ones that made the loudest noise, he said that on the interview, he knew those were the fraudsters. So same thing here. The ones that are making the loudest noise, I guarantee it. I'm willing to put my entire $14 portfolio on this. I know it's a little risky. I know, a little risky. My whole $14 portfolio to say these people who are making all this noise, who are slowing down the process, all the judges that are saying, no, we don't want you looking in this, this, and this, all the people who are making the most noise, who aren't allowing for the investigation, but that's what it is, it's an investigation, then they're going to be looked at. Guarantee it. See here, fun experiment. Let's go. I enjoy. Okay, so reach out to me, man. Reach out to me on Telegram. Trade _Intuition. If you don't have Telegram, I strongly recommend doing it because, well, it's the best. See here, Darren is trading. Darren is trading as a boss for sure. Yeah. And I see it too. And that's why I want him on. You know, I saw you doing your thing, and you've been doing it on Crypto Billy's channel. I was like, man, I like this thing. I really wanted to learn. So, see here, Jesse. Yes, definitely, guys. Smash the like. Smash the like. All right. So let's go. And of course, not financial advice. Let's see here. So we're on the daily. We haven't got any coins. You have any coins? You have any coins, comments, concerns, issues? Let me know. This daily zone, man. Daily zone's really kind of freaking me out. So this is no longer needed. Get out of here. Yes, remove it. Get out of here. All right. Let's see here. Man, nice drop. 4 hour. Looks like we might be coming up. This is the level that we need to break right around 96.6 as our first level. It just worries me. I don't want it to come down. I really don't. I want to start making crazy money. Oh, am I in a trade? I think that's so funny. I always forget. Come on. There we go. I'm not in a trade. Was I in a trade? No, I closed it. Okay, good choice. That's funny. Let's see here. Let's forget if I'm in a trade or not. See here. Oh, IP. Thank you. Thank you, BC. So let's go and look at, oh, so we're gonna look at that one later too. So let's look at IP. This coin, I really don't like. It made me feel really, really dumb when I went to their website. Because on their website, it had no information. Wow, it's ready. Already. It had no information on how to, or what it was until the very, very, very bottom. And the whole time I'm thinking, what is it? What is it? What is it? This one's ready to go. This one's ready to rock and roll. I'd have a lower entry too. Now, I don't like this scammy wick. I really don't. But let's go from the very bottom, big retracement, to the very top. Came down here into the golden pocket. Beautiful. Then it broke below it. Then it came in back up to it. Now, what we'll do is we'll use this for targets. So let's take this off just for right now. But we'll do a target right here. So Alt J. And we're actually doing the target underneath the level. So Alt J there. We'll do an Alt J here. I'm not sure what the percentage is going to be. And Alt J here. Then we're going to put our magnet tool on. We're going to get this. And we're going to go to this current move. Now, this current move is not solidified. It's not set in stone. The reason for it is because it can continue going up. If it does, then we have to just keep on moving it up. So these levels that I'm going to show you can be altered. They can be changed. You know, they can be, you know, increased as it goes up. Man, this looks so ready right now. I don't think it'll pull back to here. I think it'll pull back to the area it pulled back to, which is the 382. What's the price range tool say? Survey says 10% is nothing. 12% is nothing. So this is what I would do. Looking at this, I would enter this trade right now. Bitcoin's doing its thing. This one doesn't even care. So I would do this right here. Let's go trade. Thank you, BC, for this one. This is February and 24 already. And the time is 4:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I would do a lower entry right here, which I don't think will hit. See here, lower entry. And then another one right here, which we have a pretty good chance of possibly hitting. So do a lower entry here. Sure everybody can see that. Lower entry. Let's get rid of this. This is bothering me. Get out of here. On the 1 hour time frame. Move this over. Okay. So we would enter now. Lower entries here. And targets. Okay, so before I do the targets, this is my thought process. We're entering now. We have two different ways the price action could go. Down, up. So we entered here. We have lower entries here. If you don't want to enter lower, that's fine. And you could also add when it breaks this pivot, because what it's going to do is going to create a pivot like this. You want to enter above it. So here it's going to create a pivot like this, and you want to enter here. Now, the reason you're entering like that is because it's confirming your thought process of the price going up. If you have lower entries here, you can do, let's say 25% here, 25 here, 25 here, and then waiting for the other 25, see if this dumps, which I don't think it will. It had plenty of time to dump after this huge run up to come down. So I don't think it'll come down. I think this was the low. Or price could, from here, go up, then come down, then go up. Let's say you don't hit these entries. Well, then what you could do is when the price goes up, since you're already in it, when the price goes up, you wait. If you want, you can FOMO in and buy some more here. But you wait, and you wait for it to come down to see where it's going to bounce. Once again, all of these levels, none of them are by chance. Oh, man, it look really cool if I do it right here. If you look at my crosshairs, you'll see it lines up here. If you look at my crosshairs, you'll see that it lines up here. Everything is very strategic, everything. So if the price does come down and start coming up, if you wanted to, maybe on a lower time frame, 15-minute, wait and look for something like this, where it goes up, down, creates a pivot, breaks it, you enter. If you want to be safer, you wait for the 1 hour time frame to close and the break of this level. Or if we come down, up, down, the break of this level on the 1 hour, knowing that we can get rejected here. Hopefully that all makes sense. Okay. See, CJ says it retraced 50%. Oh yeah, we saw the golden pocket. Let's see here. So we looked at IP. Jinx, you owe me a Bitcoin. Let's see here. Okay. See, is the bottom in on virtuals? Asking for a friend. Asking for a fight friend. I love you. I love you, man. We're gonna check out virtuals. Yes. See, solid, but it's flagging out. BC Port Corp flagging out. I exited IP long at 490. Why would you at 490? I mean, you nailed it. But like if you're doing patterns, it's actually breaking out of, I mean, depending on how low time frame you go. I mean, it's kind of doing a ascending triangle right now. Again, I don't trade patterns, but I do see them. Unlike Buck. Buck trades patterns, but doesn't see them. That is freaking hilarious. I'll hold down shift. And like these, it's not like exact. Let's kind of doing that ascending triangle, kind of like a zone. Let's do it like a zone so we're not completely wrong. It's kind of like that. But I don't know how you would exit that. I mean, if I was in this and here's where you exit 490, I wouldn't exit until it breaks this level, because it could go up. Now, nobody knows, but I would expect it from this move to here for it to come to this level. But it came up here. I mean, regardless, it was a good trade. He did a nice trade. I think so. Let's see here. So flagging out. I'm trying to think why you would exit the trade. Flagging out. I don't see nothing. Let's see here. It's you though, yeah. Only week. Oh, listed on, yeah. Scamwick on IP will be spot selling into the perps longing. See here. Caught that initial pump on IP from $3 to $10. Good Lord, CJ, man, you killed it. Killed it. Okay. Oh yeah, so virtuals. So this one I like, it's good. Let's do virtuals right here. So virtuals, this one, that's not looking good. Possible bounce before a stop loss. We have our high, then we had our low, we had a lower high, which isn't good, but it's okay. We expected it to come down to about here to now break this level, and it didn't do it. Instead, it made a lower high. This is our first sign of uh-oh. Then it broke this level. This is our second sign of uh-oh. Then it broke this level, which we don't want to break. Now it's oh beep. Yeah. So now it has to come up and break this first level. Now to start breaking its way up towards the top. We have a bunch of selling pressure on the 4-hour time frame. This is the level I was looking at it for to bounce. Didn't do it. Let's go to a 1-hour time frame. And look at that. Rejection right on this level. It's currently doing a higher low, barely. And it's not looking good. Like we're gonna get stopped out on the straight. Now, granted, we only entered once. What's this blue? I don't know what that blue is. Probably breaking the level on the 4-hour, maybe. Yeah. So on this one, the instructions, add to the entry the break of this level 4-hour time frame. I never did it, so we're only in one entry. Not looking good. In order for it to start looking good, we need to break, well, the blue line, 1.11897. That's going to be our first step. If we break this level, I would, and it's breaking it. If the candle closes, below 1.06994, expect it to come down further. And how much further down, I have no idea. You know, we have this really nice level And I know people are in this one losing a lot of money. I don't want to come down here just past our stop loss. Well, hopefully it bounces above our stop loss. But yeah, that was kind of hurting. See here, Jesse says, I see IP going down another 19 minutes. IP going down another 19 minutes. See here, 19 minutes. So this candle and another candle. Possible. Possible. Let's see here. Let me check the other chats. Okay, so I have that one next. Where was that? Virtuals. Yeah, so right now it's just a waiting game. Seeing what happens. It broke my levels. Broke this level, broke this level, broke this level, broke this level. Definitely not getting strong. Man, I thought this one was gonna get ready to bounce too. I thought this was the low. Boom, let's go. Unfortunately, no. Let's see here. Let's go to this YouTube. So the next one we're gonna do is Kato. Round one. I think that's how you pronounce it. Kato fight. Who remembers that? Nope, not good. 1 hour time frame, 4 hour time frame. We gotta wait. For this one, we have to wait for it to break this level. It's got like a zone. It's kind of a really tight zone, but we do have to wait for this zone to break. Now, there's a lot of selling pressure. People are taking a lot of profit right now. This one, I would definitely have to wait at least 12 hours, maybe even 24, due to all this really nice selling pressure. But it's strong, though. Don't get me wrong. This is strong because it didn't just dump to zero. And then same thing here. Lots of selling pressure. It didn't break this level. So here's the thing. Like the levels are so important. Since it did not break this level, let's back up. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. It looks more dramatic on the 4. So we'll do the 4. So here, it's listed. Everybody buys it because it's going to $1,000, right? And they're buying it. Then it's sell off because, well, the people who got in initially on the, the angel investors and everybody who has got it before the listing, well, now they're selling off. And then it pumps. This is a great sign. And it pumps more and more and more and more and more. And now, are there any more sellers from the pre-listing? And we have some sell-offs. But this could be from people who bought down here when it was coming down. Look at that, 70, 80, 90, 100%. Then it sells off. And here was a nice opportunity to bring it all the way down. They did it. So it comes up even more. Sell off, then even more. Sell off. But it does not break this level. That's pretty amazing, in my opinion. Then on this sell-off, it's going down, easily break this level if it's a nothing coin. And then it creates this level. Stronger, higher low. Then it comes up, selling pressure, coming down, and doesn't cross this level. Starts coming up, showing strength, breaks through this level, creates a new high, and now a sell-off. So because of this sell-off, I would expect a bounce on the next very soon, like within 4 hours or so. Initially, I'm thinking 8 to 12 hours, 24 hours. But now looking at this and going through that just thought process, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. This might be the bounce area in the golden pocket. Due to what we see already, we have a low, higher low, I'm thinking if we do come down and break this level, 786, just above it. Now, what is the price range tool say for about this level? How much lower is this? 18%, 8%, 38%, 7%. It's nothing. This looks very strong. This coin absolutely looks very strong. So my recommendation, depending on how much money you're going to put on this, 7% could be a lot. If you're just doing like $100 with $7 difference, what I would do, what would I do? Let's see what the percentage is the other way. Because like right now, my greed is getting to me. 9%. So I got to think everything through. I enter now. This one, it's so bullish. It's crazy. YouTube entry. This one is February. And this is doing, unlike other coins right now, this is doing good. This is doing well. It is 5 p.m. Oops. So we went into here. This will be our lower entry. And the price is only that far away. I don't think that it'll go lower. Right now, it's extremely bullish. If you want to be safe, you're going to wait for it to break this level. You can add alerts right here. Add alerts. 1.9712. And then have a, we can say 4 hour, just because we have a lot of wicks on the 1 hour. 4 hour, 4 hour candle close above this level. The alert must hit first. Then you use your eyeballs to look for the candle close. Give you a heads up. All right. Let's see here. Here, candle first. Alert must go off. Alerts must go first. Okay. So for the adding, here we enter. In my opinion, not financial advice. Great chart. Let's see here. Mike says, I'd say yes on virtuals. What to buy right now? So it's a little risky for me. We haven't broken a high. The difference between buying the dip and buying a catch or catching a falling knife is what happens afterwards. So here, price is going down. Could you buy here? Sure. 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 This is a falling knife. Could you buy here? Sure. Sure. Here, yes. What's the difference between this and this? Falling knife, buying the bottom. And that goes to that same one where it's doing this number. Could you buy right now? Sure. But it could roll over. Or even it could come up and then roll over. It's safer, in my opinion, to buy the break of the heights. That's the difference between catching a falling knife and buying the bottom. I'll go over that a whole bunch on my channel. Give you a heads up. All right. But could you buy right now? Sure, of course. But it'd be safer to wait till the breaks of a high. See, CJ says, I don't like IP rejecting that resistance on the 15-minute multiple times. See here, IP, multiple resistance, 15-minute. True. Very true. But for me, it's still bullish until we cross this level. 4.482. Good point. BC says, I was on a 5-minute high leverage. Ooh. 5-minute high leverage. Maybe we should do that too. Maybe we should play with this one. Oh, so for those of you who don't know, I have a leverage trading account that we started with $10. Very high leverage, very like 87x leverage. 87 was a 71, 87 about. And we took it from $10 to 25 to 35, back to 10 to 40 to 30 to 10. I think we hit 10 like 3-4 times. I think 3 times. Now we're back up to 50. And that's only because I started trading yesterday with lower leverage, 25x. BNB, I did 10x for the long. So we're now up to $50 on from our $10 account. Now, granted, you may think $50, that's nothing, man. That's not even half my stop loss. Right. But the concept is we're taking it from $10 to 50. This is a really great way to train and retrain for risk management, because like a $50 account for 1%, I can only lose 50 cents. Now, granted, most people say you lose, risk 1 and 2% of your portfolio. I don't. I'll tell you that right now. I don't. I do. I try to do 1, but on average, I do like 3 to maybe 5. I don't like doing 5. Sometimes I do, though. Sometimes I get lucky, sometimes I don't. I wouldn't say lucky, but you know what I mean. But I try my absolute best to do like 1%, 2%. Like for this one, I only want to risk 50 cents. Like on all my trades, I only want to risk 50 cents, maybe $1. And then it just works your way up and then works your way down. But BNB is just dying right now. But we might do IP. Maybe on the show later, depending if we still have time. All right, let's see what else we got. See, exited for a higher time frame, a lower entry on a lower leverage. Smart. BC Port Corp. Man, you smart. Hey, we got Country in the house. What's up, Country? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Jesse says 15 minutes now. That was like 10 minutes ago. See, Yoda, the 123, says, hey, Joe, can you give an example how to identify liquidity sweeps? For me, liquidity sweeps, there's so many different names for the same thing. So many. So whenever you see price action going like this, and all these are candle body closes, and then you have a wick right here, and then candle body closes. Well, a sweep is just when these candle bodies or wicks take out this liquidity and here. So let's say his price is going up and down. They're taking away all this liquidity. And then it comes down. And because it came down, it took this liquidity. And if it comes up, that's a sweep. To me, all these names, man, it gets me kind of frustrated. I'm not gonna lie. Because let's just say price does this. So this is liquidity. Price action, the market makers are pretty interested in coming down here because this is their money. This is, I call this an interest, you know, I call this an area of interest. I'm gonna start doing my own abbreviation so I could appear smart. This is my AOI, area of interest. The market makers, or maybe I'll do market makers. This is my MMAOI. Boom, you got to hear first, guys. You got to hear first. This is my MMAOI. This is my MMAOI. The market makers area of interest. This is liquidity. Now, I think it's just so funny because people say, well, price action could come down here for this liquidity. But by the same token, all this is liquidity. This is the MMAOI, the market maker area of interest. Look at that. I'm making up my own stuff now, guys. Making up my own stuff. TM it. TM it. TM by TI. Boom. Mic drop. Now I'm going to sell a course for like $10 million quadrillion because nobody has this. MMAOI. So here's also liquidity. Now, if the market makers want, they can take this liquidity or they can take this liquidity. Which one are they going to take? I don't know. I just know that if it breaks this low, there's a pretty good chance we're going to come down to somewhere in here. This is my level that I don't want it to break so that hopefully it can continue going up. This is my high that if it breaks this, well, then it's coming up here to this. And then we just do it over and over again. Now, granted, this may be way different from what you've learned from other people. This is just my simplified version of liquidity and my simplified version of people talking about liquidity sweeps and liquidity, because as you're taking up this liquidity, every action has a result. Every time you go down, every time the price goes down, the market makers have this as liquidity. Every time you go up, the market makers have this liquidity. So throughout the entire chart, there's liquidity everywhere. Everywhere. Now, it just depends on where the market makers want to get the liquidity. Do they want to get it lower or higher? Do they have to come down for this liquidity? Nope. Fine. Because they have all this liquidity up here that's even more money in liquidity, and they want to actually push the price up now. Because what they're doing is making patterns. That's what they do. They're making patterns that we trade. Oh, there's an inverse head and shoulders. Oh, there's a cup and handle. They are making these patterns for us, guys. And sure enough, well, instead of coming down here, it looks good to come down. Maybe we do break it. Everybody starts shorting, and they say just plain comes up and liquidates all these people, and now comes up here. Boop. And now price action does this. And what do we got? We got an inverse head and shoulders. A bingo bango. Bingo and a bango. That's just my thought process, guys. Just a guy on the internet who simplifies everything. That's all I am. Do I know all this stuff? I know enough. And I just simplify everything. So that's what I do. So hopefully that makes sense. If that makes sense, put a 3 in the chat. If it's complete rubbish, and it's okay if you say it's rubbish, put a 5. If you got value of what I just mentioned, where there's liquidity always being made, it's just the amount of liquidity when you have like this right here. This is liquidity, but we call this a fair value gap. We make all these names for the exact same thing. This is an area of interest. The market makers are very interested because this is an imbalance. There's another word. imbalance. It's all the same thing, in my opinion. It's an area of interest. This is where the market makers, now you can have, now there's different levels of interest. You have fair value gaps, which is an area of interest, but in my opinion, it's weaker than a order block. Order blocks are stronger. You have areas where there's, a bunch of wicks. That to me is stronger than just one level, or a candle body closes in wicks. So it's creating a zone. So this is what you get, guys. This is what you get from Trade Intuition. I'll break it down in the most simplistic form. And I do this every day on my channel. On my channel, it is, I even have it here. I thought I did. On my channel, it's at, what's this? I don't know what that is. Why is it in here? What's this? Well, that's ridiculous. Anyway, on my channel, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. on the weekends. I'm going to put it on here. I could have sworn I had it on here. So image, add, times the stream. There you go. Boom. Here's where I go live on my channel. So just kind of give you all a heads up. Here's what I do. I'll break it down in the most simplistic form. And it may contradict some other traders, but nice wick, man. It may contradict other traders, but just know, get little bits and pieces and see what works. Like, never trust me. Always verify. Never trust me. Let's see here. The whole market dumping again. We got hit the road. Thank you very much. I think Lunchable, yes. Lunchable connoisseurs in here. Appreciate you, man, being here. See, Crypto Pollo in the house. What's up, my man? Let's see here. CJ says, if it's a spot bag and you're at a key level, you think it's going to bounce, and I don't see why you can't catch the knife. Catch the knife, my friend. I don't care. With a tight stop loss on your spot. Yeah. I mean, I do that sometimes. I know it's higher risk, but I'm willing to take that risk. And just like you said, I had that stop loss just in case I was wrong, and it comes down. Yeah, that sounds good to me. I do that quite a bit, CJ. It just depends on your risk management and your risk tolerance. But here's the thing, though. You know that it could be a falling knife. So because you know that, you have your stop loss really tight. Versus, oh, I'm buying the bottom and it's going to go up for sure. Well, that's a wrong thought process to have right there. And then sure enough, it comes down. It's like, oh man, I always lose. I'm out of crypto, But like, just having that thought process puts you ahead of the game. Like, it's a very strong support. I'm going to enter here. I'm going to have this here just in case. Boom, you're ahead of the game, man. Crypto Pollo says, only scalps for longs, but you better shorting the higher low. There you go, higher low. Shorting the higher low. You want to short right now? See here, that's why I exited my long after a lower entry, for a lower entry. See here, IP is mirroring Bitcoin chart pretty much, really. See, I entered it when the divergence from Bitcoin and exited, and they started moving together. Nice. I'm very interested in entering this one though. Right now it's in the middle. Right now it's very dangerous for me because if it breaks this level, well, then I'll short it. Actually, this one will be better to short. But if it breaks this level, I'll long, and this one will be better if it breaks this one too long. But I'm actually eyeballing this one. Let's see here, just a sub in the house. What's up, man? And of course, everybody's special like. See, just a sub says, saw you checked IP. Will it go up if it breaks the 50? Yeah, definitely. In my opinion. Yeah. I'm actually wanting to do a long on this one, but I gotta wait though. Yes, MMAOI trademark. Yes, guys, look at this. This is an MMAOI. What's that, Joe? Well, the MMAOI, well, that's a term that you can be only found here. And it's going to cost you $19.99 every second that you're here. And that's $19,000 and 9,900 million. Because look at me, I'm smart. Nothing. See, David says, 100% agree in frustrating. Agreed, it's frustrating. They're just taking liquidity, but they're being highly aggressive. And as long as the people keep throwing high leverage capital, oh yeah. See here, this is true in my opinion, David. TradeFly talks about exhausting in liquidity often happening before a move. I have to learn more about that. Because what I like to do is I like to debunk. And exhaustion in liquidity. Can you truly exhaust liquidity? Like, I actually asked him that question when he was on his stream, and he did, man, that dude absolutely killed it. He absolutely killed it when I asked him, and he was showing on the heat map that, you know, we have an area here, we have an area here, and as the price comes down, it takes this liquidity and then it does this, and as it's going up, you know, it's not building any liquidity down here. This is on the heat map, but on an actual chart, this is liquidity. So, and that's one thing I hate. There's so many darn things that mean the same or use the same word that mean different things. Liquidity on the heat map refers to, well, people getting liquidated, stop losses, and being placed on the heat map showing millions of dollars. But on the chart, as it's going up, it's creating liquidity. So riddle me that. You know what I mean? But yeah. So I gotta get it with him. But he did an excellent explanation, not only explaining that part, but how to use the heat map. So shout out to him. Let's see here. Going down the list. 3's good. 3's. The slower we go down, the slower we'll recover. Oh, that's not true. I want to see a fast recovery. David says, Joe always makes sense. He makes dollars too. Hey, I got 14 of them, man. I got 14 of them. Let's try to build it. Oh, I love that. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. There goes Bitcoin. Dumping. What's your take on NEAR? Do I have NEAR up here? I don't think so. Let us look at NEAR. Sad, IP is not on Coinbase. It probably will be. It's been very popular. It's been doing very well. It's funny though. They'll put all these dumb meme coins on there though. Let's see here. NEAR. Let's go Mexi. NEAR Mexi. Oof. Daily. Okay. So here, same thing. What we want to do is we want to buy the breaks of the highs. When it breaks the high, we buy. Breaks the high, we buy. Now, all these are breaking of the highs. This is what we want to do. And this was on the 4 hour, I believe, that I was doing this example on. Yeah. 4 hour. Now, you don't want to break of the low. The break of the lows, this is when, you know, you want to either sell, have your stop loss, or short. And this is basically what I teach. Very basic. And like if you just take away all the complexity of trading and you see this as like, Is it really that easy? Yeah. Let's go and delete everything. 43 drawings. Get out of here, 43. We don't want you. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. We have this beautiful range. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous range. So we have from the candle bodies. We'll do it to here. And do it to here. Perfecto. Perfecto mundo. So of course, and let's go ahead and make this outline so you can see just a little bit more. Okay. So we notice the candle bodies are stopping right here. This is what I'm always doing. I'm always looking at boxes, zones, whatever you want to call it. Then, this other one right here. Now, what I want to do, I want to do something like this. We're going to get fancy with this one. Y'all see what I did there? I used one box and another box, and then I just overlapped them. And what it does, it gives me a range high, even though we only have one touch, and I know. We have a range low, which is here, and then we have this middle area. So this middle area is the highly concentrated area, in my opinion. Right now it's below it. Now, could you treat this as range trading? Sure, why not? Well, what is range trading? Range trading is trading when it's in the range. And this would be a range. Now, the only problem with range trading is that it's much easier to call it a range once it already broke out, whether to the upside or to the downside. Right now, for me personally, I think this is a perfect buying opportunity. I really do. And the buying opportunity would be from this candle body to here. And it made it. It met it. And go a little bit higher. So it stands out. Buying opportunity. Boom. And it's in it. Now, Joe, it's coming down. I know. Man, there's a lot of trades today. We've done like 3 trades. Man, I need more light. I look very blue. I'm okay, guys, I swear. It's this camera. Let's see here. So for me, I would buy right now. So buy right now, entry. But not, and I'm not going to go crazy on this. I'm not going to put like all my money in it. So this one, February 24, time is 5:30, 5:20. So here I would enter now and stop loss. Oh man. So a stop loss. So right here, this could be a liquidity sweep. This right here, if the price comes down and then comes up, that would be called a liquidity sweep. It's just taking this buying pressure area where this wick was at. Doesn't have to, but it can. So I would do my stop loss. And I don't want to keep on going lower and lower. I'll do my stop loss right here at 11. Hopefully, well, let me see something real quick. Let's go from here to here. Perfecto mundo. Perfecto mundo. So this is my liquidity zone. And I have my stop loss right here. Joe, how did you get that liquidity zone? That looks amazing. Well, stop loss. what I did was this. I have, these are my levels right here. And my red are my liquidity zones. The market makers love to come down here to get everybody who has their stop loss underneath this wick. They love to come right here. Then, for the people who are just a little bit lower, they might come down here. And I've seen it a lot where they come here and then it comes up. So what I would do is I would actually have a lower bid right here. Bingo and a bango. Lower entry. Boom. With the same stop loss. Let me know how that works out for you. So here we entered and we're good. Now, this is the downfall though. It could easily just keep on coming down. Both your entries hit, and then you get stopped out. Oh, it is what it is. But this has a very high probability of staying in this range and hopefully coming up. Breaking out. We'll see. Okay, no more requests. No more requests. Let's see here. Excuse me. Darren Dusting says heat map is way less responsive. When you can see the limit orders and order flow software, you get ahead of the liquidity game. See, heat map is way less responsive. I agree. When you can see the limit orders and order flow software. That's the paid version, right? Of the heat maps. I know it's really expensive. I think I looked into that some time ago, but I never did it because it was so expensive. I was like, nah, I'm okay. See here. See, Crypto Pollo says, Joe, near looks like a giant bear flag. Possible. Possible. If it breaks below, then bear flag is confirmed. If it breaks above, well then this was accumulation. That's the thing with patterns. No, I agree. Let's see here. CJ says, zoom out, Joe, zoom out. Yeah, I know all the coins dumped. I know this one didn't come from up. You know what I mean? I know it didn't come up this way. They all came down. They all did this. But hopefully, it goes up. We'll see. We shall see. Let's see here. Sold at 146. Man, I was on it so short. Ooh, dog it. I was in a show. I was actually playing with that one earlier. How's IP doing? It's losing momentum. So y'all see that? Where the price, and we're already almost done. We just need to get the authorization from either Jesse or somebody saying that Frankie Candles is live. So I can forward. But it's losing momentum. Like here, boo, 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 barely, but then boom, nice pump, then a nice dump, and then a nice pump, and then a nice dump, nice pump, and then now it's like, wake me up when we get there. But Solana. Oh, BNB, what the heck is this? BNB looking like a bounce. Looking like a bounce. Ethereum looking like a bounce. Bitcoin. You didn't get the memo. Solana looking like a bounce. Bitcoin. Let's see here. ADA just confirmed at $15. 15-minute swing failure pattern. Oh yeah, well, how is the MMAI AOI? How's that? I need to know I know about the SFP, but I'm curious about the AOI. That's what I'm interested in. I think everybody's interested in that. So right now, I'm just really high risk, trying to go long. And we're underneath these, keep on doing lows. We're underneath our 9, we're underneath 30, underneath this one. Everything is still screaming short, 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 short. Frankie, soon, 545. So let me see if I can forward to him now. Over here. Because normally right at 5:30, he doesn't. Let's see if he is ready. So let's do redirects. Let's try this again. Redirects. Search for Frankie. And where's Frankie? There he is. All right. All right, guys, if you haven't already, definitely smash the like. I hope you're getting value from what I teach. I know it's way different than what a whole bunch of other people teach. I know that for a fact. And the only thing I can ask is that have an open mind. My way is not the only way, that's for sure. My way is just another way for you to see how I trade, see how I break down all the complicated words, abbreviations, everything, and I make it really simple to trade. And hopefully y'all are gaining value from that. If you haven't already, please smash the like. And I do thank you guys very much. Until the next one, my name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition. Make sure to follow me on my channel where we go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also go other shows as well, so make sure the notification bell's on. Blah, blah, blah. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, let's make this money. Now we're off to Frankie Candles. Let's go. Take care, guys. Let's go. Let's go. See ya.